Namaste, TechLekh bottom Monwall, and you're watching Huawei Nova 2i review. So Huawei latest release, the Huawei Nova 2i, the first smartphone with quad camera setup in Nepal. Yes, you heard it right. Dual camera setup agadi or dual camera setup pachadi. So regarding what marvel this quad camera setup does, we shall discuss later in this full review. For now, let's start with the design. Huawei Nova 2i comes with full metal unibody, and because of its premium finishing and metal unibody, the Nova 2i build quality gives a very premium feel and touch when held in your hand. It is ergonomically designed, and even with a huge 5.9-inch display, it perfectly and easily fits in your hand with ease. Moving on, its buttons they are very responsive and clicky. For agadi, you get a soft light for selfies. It helps to achieve butterfly lighting effect that lets you get perfect well-toned portrait selfies. Bottom is a normal USB charging port, but it's not a USB Type-C, which I think should not be a big issue at the moment in context of Nepal. Volume rockers right side dual SIM trays on the left. Agadi is dual front camera setup. Pachadi, you get a fingerprint sensor which is very responsive, also with the vertical dual camera setup on the back. Now let's talk about the main feature of Huawei Nova 2i. Starting with 5.9-inch 18:9 ratio full view FHD display quad camera setup. Firstly, talking about screen, Huawei Nova 2i has a massive 5.9-inch Full HD IPS screen. As 2017 was all about 18:9 aspect ratio display, the Nova 2i ko full view display pani nikai राम्रो छ. Color saturation, details are vibrant, especially games or video herda you really like the color reproduction. A bezel-less display will let you have an immersive experience. However, Huawei should have thought a little more about the performance on direct scorching sunlight. Huawei Nova 2i is powered by Huawei's own high silicon Kirin 659 octa-core processor, 4GB RAM, or has a 64GB internal storage. Multitasking works like a charm. Apps are simultaneously use garda, game khelda ra various actions perform garda pani it's a complete breeze to use. Phone runs very smooth. Performance-wise, games jastै Clash of Clans, BB10, Candy Crush run super smooth. High-end games jastै Modern Combat 5, Asphalt ko performance पनि decent नै छ र there were no major heating issues. So Nova 2i ko performance decent, तर एउटा कुरा, why most of the smartphone makers place a speaker in the bottom? यसको placement ले गर्दा the speaker gets blocked off easily, be it while playing games or watching videos. So Nova 2i ko performance is decent regarding speaker, तर यसको placement ले गर्दा we rate it as an average speaker. Moving on, अब software को कुरा गरौँ. Nova 2i ले Huawei को आफ्नै EMUI OS use गर्छ. Clean र minimum detail मा बढी focus गरेको छ, which I like. Visually हेर्दा र use गर्दा it feels very good, so no complaints. Also, you'll get to explore many other features in this phone. Example को लागि Pedometer. So what this does is यसले तपाईको daily steps हरु count गर्छ, so this can come in very handy if you're a fitness enthusiast. Likewise, अरु धेरै features हरु छन्, जस्तै twin app, knuckle screenshot, screen video recording र document scan. Finally, यसको quad camera setup को कुरा गरिहालौं. Huawei Nova 2i first smartphone हो नेपालको जसमा quad camera setup दिएको छ. So quick specs वर्णन गरिहालौं. Rear मा रहेको छ 16 megapixel plus 2 megapixel को dual camera setup र front मा पनि 13 megapixel plus 2 megapixel को dual camera setup दिएको छ. This camera has a lot of features and options, तर first मा हामी कुरा गर्ने छौं portrait mode को बारेमा, the bokeh effect. You can use this function by selecting portrait mode. Blur effect looks good and natural. Edges हरुलाई पनि राम्रैसँग प्रोसेस गर्न सक्छ. Interestingly, you can take the photo first then focus later. भन्नै पर्दा the portrait photos generated by Nova 2i are pretty decent, keeping in the mind about its price tag, for which I'm really impressed with what Nova 2i can do. But actually, front-facing camera बाट पनि you can take portrait selfies, and that is a big bonus for all of the selfie lovers. Nova 2i को अर्को स्पेशलिटी भनेको यसको फ्रन्टमा रहेको soft light feature हो. यसको हेल्पले you can achieve butterfly lighting, cheeks, chin र nose एरियामा shadow create हुन्छ, so that you get very good portrait mode photos. Photos appear quite good. Colors are on the darker side. Dynamic range पनि राम्रै छ, तर night conditions मा भने photos हरु noisy हुन्छ. But still, Nova 2i delivers decent low light pictures, especially if you use Pro mode where you can totally control ISO settings and etc. There are a few camera modes that you would want to know about. Normal mode. Normal mode मा तपाईहरुले minimum effort मा photos लिन सक्नुहुन्छ भने अर्को छ Pro mode. This is one of the few phones with better pro settings. तपाईहरुले aperture, ISO र exposure लाई आफैले manually control गरेर better photos हरु निकाल्न सक्नुहुन्छ. अर्को interesting part छ motion or live photos. यो enable गरेर photo लिदा you can actually play a short clip. Live photo मा tap अनि hold गरेर few seconds को video play गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Plus, Nova 2i मा you get अरु extra features हरु SDR, panorama, slow motion अनि time lapse हरु पनि. Same can be said for the front camera. Dual front facing camera बाट bokeh effect aperture control पनि युज गर्न पाउनुहुन्छ. यसमा Snapchat जस्तो facial effect हरु पनि छ, which is fun to play around. यो सबैले गर्दा Nova 2i is one of the best mid-range flagship smartphone available in Nepal. Last but not the least, यसको battery was quite good. Full charge गरेपछि it lasts whole day on normal usage. तर this phone lacks a quick charging, so charging time चाहिँ अलि बढी नै छ compared to other smartphone that supports fast charging. I hope Huawei will consider incorporating a dash charger in its next Nova iteration. After spending a week, I definitely fell in love with this phone. Shortमा भन्नुपर्दा Huawei Nova 2i मा you will get everything. राम्रो processor, राम्रो hardware, good battery, smooth software र feature packed high performance camera. Well, it's good to see that Huawei has released such a feature-rich mid-range flagship smartphone with highly attractive and competitive price in Nepal. Also, I would strongly recommend Huawei Nova 2i to our viewers as an best mid-range flagship smartphone in Nepal. Hope you like the video. Like button eta cha, like पनि गर्नु होला. Subscribe button eta cha, subscribe पनि गर्नु होला. Also, if you want to be part of our notification squad, bell button पनि थिच्नु होला. घण्टी त बजाउनै पर्यो नि यार. Alright, that's it. This is Anmol Shrestha signing out. Tara, bye bye.